Do you have 3 hours? Great, because that's all you need to take your English to the next level. This isn't just a video, it's a full-on fluency workout. You'll hear native level English, speak along with me, and sharpen the way you think in English. Just non-stop practice and real results. So lock in, stay with me, and let's push your fluency further than ever before. Ready? Topic 1 starts now. What's your name? My name is James. Where are you from? I'm from Liverpool. How old are you? I'm 35 years old. What do you do for a living? I'm a graphic designer. How was your day? It was great, thanks for asking. Do you live nearby? Yes, I live just down the road. Have you been here before? No, this is my first time. What brings you here? I'm here for a work meeting. Are you enjoying yourself? Yes, I'm having a wonderful time. Do you have any hobbies? Yes, I love painting and hiking. What do you do in your free time? I like to read books and watch movies. Do you speak any other languages? Yes, I speak a little Spanish. How do you know Sarah? We went to university together. What's your favourite thing about living here? The people are really friendly. How long have you lived here? I've been here for 5 years. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Definitely a night owl. Do you prefer tea or coffee? I love coffee in the morning. What kind of music do you like? I enjoy pop and jazz. Have you travelled anywhere recently? Yes, I went to Italy last month. Do you like meeting new people? Yes, I find it exciting to learn about different cultures. Do you enjoy social events? Sometimes, but I also like quiet time at home. What's your favourite type of weather? I love sunny days with a cool breeze. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have a dog named Max. What do you usually do on weekends? I spend time with friends and family. What's one interesting fact about you? I once skydived from 15,000 feet. What time do you usually wake up? I wake up at 7 a.m. What's the first thing you do in the morning? I check my phone. Do you eat breakfast every day? Yes, I usually have eggs and toast. What time do you start work? I start at 9 a.m. How do you get to work? I take the train. Do you work from home? Sometimes, but I prefer the office. What do you usually have for lunch? A sandwich or a salad? Do you take naps during the day? Only if I'm really tired. What do you do after work? I go to the gym or cook dinner. How often do you exercise? 3 times a week. Do you watch TV in the evening? Yes, I love crime dramas. What time do you go to bed? Around 11 p.m. Do you use an alarm clock? Yes, or I wouldn't wake up on time. Do you plan your day in advance? Yes, I use a planner. How do you relax after a long day? I take a bath or read. Do you prefer showers or baths? I prefer showers in the morning. What's your bedtime routine? I brush my teeth, read, and go to bed. Do you drink coffee in the morning? Yes, I can't function without it. What's a habit you want to change? I want to stop procrastinating. How do you spend your free time? Listening to music or podcasts? Do you keep a to-do list? Yes, it helps me stay organised. What's something you do every day? I drink a lot of water. Do you prefer to stay up late or wake up early? I like to stay up late. Do you always have the same routine? Mostly, but weekends are different. What's one daily habit that has improved your life? Stretching every morning. What are you doing this weekend? I'm going to the beach with friends. Do you have any plans for tonight? Not yet. Do you want to do something? Are you free on Saturday? Yes. What do you have in mind? Would you like to grab a coffee sometime? That sounds great. When are you free? What time shall we meet? How about 6 p.m.? Where should we meet? Let's meet at the cafe on Downhill Street. Should we book a table in advance? Yes, it might be busy. Can you make it at 7 p.m? I think so, but I'll confirm later. Do you want to go to the cinema? Yes, what's playing? How long will the meeting take? Probably about an hour. Can we reschedule for another day? Sure. How about next Tuesday? Who else is coming? Just a few of our mutual friends. What should I bring? Just yourself. Everything else is sorted. Is it a formal or casual event? It's pretty casual. Just wear something comfortable. Shall we share a lift? Yes, I'll pick you up at 6. Do we need tickets? Yes, I already bought them. What time does the event start? It starts at 8 p.m. Should I bring anything to the party? Maybe some snacks or drinks. Will we need to bring cash? No, they accept cards. What happens if I'm late? Just send me a message and I'll let you know where we are. Can we do something indoors instead? Sure, we could have a movie night. Is there a dress code? No, just wear whatever you like. Are we going out after dinner? Maybe. Let's see how we feel. Should we meet at my place first? That sounds like a good idea. How do you feel about trying a new restaurant? I'd love to. I'm always up for something new. What's your favourite type of cuisine? I love Italian food, especially pasta. Do you prefer sweet or savoury? I have a sweet tooth, so I love desserts. How often do you eat out? Maybe once or twice a week. What's the best restaurant you've been to? A small family-run sushi place in the city. Do you like spicy food? Not too spicy, but I enjoy a little heat. What do you usually have for breakfast? Toast and coffee, sometimes eggs. Do you cook at home often? Yes, I love cooking new recipes. What's your go-to dish to cook? I make a really good stir-fry. What's your favourite fruit? I love mangoes. They're so sweet and juicy. What's the weirdest food you've ever tried? I once tried fried crickets. Do you have any food allergies? Yes, I'm allergic to peanuts. How do you like your steak cooked? Medium rare with a little pink inside. What's your favourite fast food? Probably pizza or burgers. Do you prefer dining in or getting a takeaway? I like both, but getting a takeaway is convenient. What's your favourite snack? Chocolate and popcorn. What do you usually drink with your meals? Water or juice, sometimes wine. Have you ever tried vegan food? Yes, and I really liked it. What's your favourite dessert? Chocolate cake or ice cream? Do you like trying new foods? Yes, I love experiencing different cultures through food. How do you feel about buffets? I like them, but I always eat too much. Do you usually leave tips at restaurants? Yes, if the service is good. Have you ever cooked for a large group? Yes, it was fun but stressful. What's the most expensive meal you've ever had? A fancy steak dinner on holiday. Do you enjoy baking? Yes, I love making cookies and cakes. What's a food you can't stand? I really don't like olives. Do you prefer shopping online or in shops? I prefer online shopping because it's more convenient. How often do you go shopping? Maybe once a week, usually at the weekend. What's the last thing you bought? A new pair of trainers. Do you prefer expensive brands or budget options? It depends on the product, but I usually go for quality over price. Do you compare prices before buying something? Yes, I always look for the best deal. Have you ever returned an item? Yes, I once got the wrong size, so I had to exchange it. What's your biggest shopping weakness? I can't resist buying books. Do you use discount codes or coupons? Yes, I always try to find a discount before purchasing. How do you usually pay when shopping? I mostly use my card, but sometimes I pay in cash. Do you prefer shopping alone or with someone? I like shopping alone because I can take my time. Have you ever bought something and regretted it? Yes, I bought a jacket that I never wore. Do you enjoy grocery shopping? Not really, but it has to be done. What's the most expensive thing you own? Probably my laptop. Do you ever buy second-hand items? Yes, I love thrift shopping for clothes. What's the best deal you've ever found? I got a designer bag for 70% off. Do you keep receipts after shopping? Only for big purchases. Have you ever lost your wallet while shopping? No, but I've misplaced it before. Do you prefer supermarkets or local markets? I like both, but local markets have fresher produce. Have you ever used a self-checkout machine? Yes, they're fast, but sometimes confusing. How do you feel about shopping centres? They're good, but they can be too crowded. Do you buy gifts in advance or last minute? I try to buy them in advance, but sometimes I forget. Have you ever bargained for a better price? Yes, when I was on holiday in a market. Do you save money regularly? Yes, I try to put aside some money each month. What's something you'd never spend money on? Overpriced bottled water. Do you prefer cash or card payments? I use my card for almost everything. Do you enjoy travelling? Yes, I love exploring new places. What's your dream travel destination? I'd love to visit Japan one day. How often do you travel? Maybe once or twice a year. Do you prefer travelling alone or with others? I like travelling with friends, but solo trips are fun too. What's the best trip you've ever taken? A road trip along the coast of Spain. Have you ever lost your luggage while travelling? Thankfully, no. Do you prefer beach holidays or city breaks? I prefer city breaks because there's so much to do. Have you ever had a delayed flight? Yes, I was stuck at the airport for 5 hours once. What do you usually pack first? My passport and phone charger. Do you like trying new foods when you travel? Yes, that's one of the best parts of travelling. Have you ever been on a cruise? No, but I'd love to try one. Do you get travel insurance before trips? Yes, just to be safe. What's your worst travel experience? Missing a flight and having to wait all day for the next one. Do you prefer long haul or short flights? Short flights, long ones are tiring. What's the most beautiful place you visited? The Swiss Alps. Have you ever gotten lost while travelling? Yes, but I used Google Maps to find my way back. Do you prefer hotels, hostels, or Airbnbs? I like Airbnbs because they feel more like home. Have you ever met interesting people while travelling? Yes, I made friends while backpacking in Thailand. Do you prefer guided tours or exploring alone? Exploring alone. It's more exciting. What's the first thing you do when you arrive in a new country? Find a good local restaurant. Have you ever travelled for work? Yes, I had a business trip last year. How do you usually get around in a new city? I use public transport or walk. Have you ever slept in an airport? Yes, when my flight got cancelled. What's your top travel tip? Always keep a copy of your important documents. Do you prefer planning your trips or being spontaneous? I like a mix of both. What's the weather like today? It's sunny with a cool breeze. Do you prefer hot or cold weather? I prefer hot weather. I love summer. What's your favourite season? I love autumn because of the colourful leaves. Does it snow where you live? No, we rarely get snow. Have you ever experienced a storm? Yes, once during a holiday, and it was scary. Do you check the weather forecast daily? Only if I have outdoor plans. What do you like to do on rainy days? I stay inside and watch movies. How do you feel about windy weather? I don't like it. It messes up my hair. Have you ever been caught in heavy rain? Yes, I got completely soaked. Do you prefer dry or humid weather? Dry weather, because humidity makes me uncomfortable. What's the hottest temperature you've ever experienced? 40 degrees Celsius in Spain. What's the coldest weather you've been in? -10 degrees Celsius when I visited Canada. Have you ever seen a tornado or hurricane? No, but I've seen one on TV. Do you enjoy winter sports? Yes, I love skiing and snowboarding. What kind of clothes do you wear in summer? Shorts, t-shirts and sandals. Have you ever had plans ruined because of the weather? Yes, my outdoor picnic got cancelled. How do you prepare for a heat wave? I drink a lot of water and stay in the shade. What's the best way to cool down in hot weather? Eating ice cream and going swimming. Do you like the sound of rain? Yes, it's relaxing. Have you ever had a flight cancelled due to bad weather? No, but I've had delays. What's your ideal holiday weather? Warm and sunny, but not too hot. How do you feel about foggy days? They're a bit spooky, but kind of cool. Have you ever experienced a power cut because of bad weather? Yes, during a storm. Do you like watching the sunset? Yes, especially at the beach. How do you feel about extreme weather conditions? They can be dangerous, so I prefer mild weather. How many siblings do you have? I have one older brother. Are you close to your family? Yes, we talk almost every day. Do you live with your family? No, I live on my own. Who do you spend the most time with? Probably my best friend. Do you have a best friend? Yes, we've been friends since childhood. How often do you visit your family? At least once a month. What do you usually do when you meet your friends? We go out for food or watch movies. Do you prefer a small or big family? A small family. It's easier to manage. What's the best memory you have with your family? A holiday we took together. Have you ever had a falling out with a friend? Yes, but we made up later. What do you like most about your friends? They're always supportive. Do you have a family tradition? Yes, we have a big dinner every Sunday. How do you usually keep in touch with family members? Through video calls and messages. Have you ever made a new friend in an unexpected place? Yes, at an airport. What do you do when you miss your family? I call them or look at old photos. How do you usually make new friends? Through mutual connections or at work. Do you prefer spending time with family or friends? It depends on my mood. What's something unique about your family? We all love singing together. How do you deal with family arguments? I try to stay calm and listen. Have you ever had a long-distance friendship? Yes, and we still keep in touch. What's the best advice you've received from family? Always be kind to others. Do you have a family member you look up to? Yes, my grandmother. She's very wise. Have you ever met a long-lost relative? Yes, a cousin I had never met before. Do you have a childhood friend you're still close to? Yes, we've been friends for over 20 years. What's the best way to strengthen a friendship? Spending time together and being there for each other. What do you do for a living? I work as a marketing manager. How long have you been at your current job? I've been here for 3 years. Do you like your job? Yes, but sometimes it can be stressful. What's your dream job? I'd love to be a travel photographer. Do you work full-time or part-time? I work full-time from Monday to Friday. Have you ever had a remote job? Yes, I worked from home during the pandemic. What do you like most about your job? I enjoy the teamwork and creativity. What do you dislike about your job? The long hours can be exhausting. How do you usually get to work? I take the bus every morning. Have you ever had a difficult boss? Yes, but I learned how to handle it. Do you prefer working alone or in a team? I like teamwork because it's more productive. What skills are most important in your job? Communication, problem solving, and time management. How do you deal with work stress? I take short breaks and go for walks. Have you ever had a job interview? Yes, several times. What advice would you give for job interviews? Be confident and prepare in advance? Do you work better under pressure? Sometimes it helps me stay focused. Have you ever changed careers? No, but I'm considering it. What motivates you to work hard? Seeing progress and achieving my goals. Have you ever been promoted? Yes, last year I got a promotion. Do you prefer working indoors or outdoors? Indoors. I don't like extreme weather. What's the most interesting job you've heard of? A professional food taster. Have you ever had a job you hated? Yes, my first job was really boring. Do you think work-life balance is important? Absolutely, it's essential for mental health. Would you like to start your own business? Yes, I'd love to run my own cafe. What's the best career advice you've ever received? Never stop learning and improving. Where did you go to school? I went to a local primary school in my hometown. Did you enjoy school? Yes, especially history and literature. What was your favourite subject? I loved science because it was fascinating. What subject did you find most difficult? Geography was always a challenge for me. Did you have a favourite teacher? Yes, my English teacher was really inspiring. Did you ever get in trouble at school? Once, for talking too much in class. Did you participate in extracurricular activities? Yes, I was in the drama club. How do you feel about homework? It's necessary, but sometimes too much. Do you think school prepares you for real life? Somewhat, but real experience is more important. Have you ever taken online courses? Yes, I've done a few on language learning. Do you prefer studying alone or in a group? Alone, because I can concentrate better. How do you usually prepare for exams? I make notes and do practice tests. Have you ever studied abroad? No, but I'd love to. Do you think learning a second language is important? Yes, it helps with communication and career opportunities. What's the best way to learn something new? Practicing every day and staying consistent. Do you think teachers should be stricter or more relaxed? A good balance is best. What's one skill you wish you had learned in school? Financial management. Have you ever taught someone something? Yes, I helped my younger sibling with algebra. What's the most useful thing you learned in school? How to manage my time effectively. Do you prefer reading or watching videos to learn? I like watching videos because they're more interactive. Have you ever taken a difficult test? Yes, my university entrance exam was tough. How do you stay motivated when studying? I set small goals and reward myself. Do you think education should be free for everyone? Yes, it's a basic right. What's one piece of advice you'd give to students? Stay curious and never stop asking questions. What's something you learned recently? I just learned a new recipe for homemade pasta. Wake up. Wake up. Meaning to stop sleeping. To stop sleeping. I wake up at 7 a.m. every day. I wake up at 7 a.m. every day. Get up. Get up. Meaning to rise from bed. To rise from bed. I get up as soon as my alarm rings. I get up as soon as my alarm rings. Turn off. Turn off. Meaning to stop a device from functioning. To stop a device from functioning. Don't forget to turn off your alarm clock. Don't forget to turn off your alarm clock. Freshen up. Freshen up. Meaning to quickly wash and get ready. To quickly wash and get ready. I freshen up before making breakfast. I freshen up before making breakfast. Brush up on. Brush up on. Meaning to improve or practice a skill. To improve or practice a skill. I brush up on my vocabulary while having my morning coffee. I brush up on my vocabulary while having my morning coffee. Put on. Put on. Meaning to wear clothes or accessories. To wear clothes or accessories. I put on my jacket before heading out. I put on my jacket before heading out. Log in. Log in. Meaning to enter a computer or system. To enter a computer or system. I log in to my email first thing in the office. I log in to my email first thing in the office. Catch up. Catch up. Meaning to get updated or finish something you missed. To get updated or finish something you missed. I need to catch up on my assignments today. I need to catch up on my assignments today. Look up. Look up. Meaning to search for information. To search for information. I will look up the meaning of the word during my break. I will look up the meaning of the word during my break. Write down. Write down. Meaning to record something in writing. To record something in writing. I write down my to-do list every morning. I write down my to-do list every morning. Follow up. Follow up. Meaning to check or inquire about something later. To check or inquire about something later. I need to follow up on the email I sent yesterday. I need to follow up on the email I sent yesterday. Take over. Take over. Meaning to assume control of something. To assume control over something. She will take over the meeting while I'm away. She will take over the meeting while I'm away. Eat out. Eat out. Meaning to dine at a restaurant. to dine at a restaurant. We decided to eat out instead of cooking dinner. We decided to eat out instead of cooking dinner. Cut down on. Cut down on. Meaning, to reduce the consumption of something. To reduce the consumption of something. I'm trying to cut down on sugar this month. I'm trying to cut down on sugar this month. Whip up. Whip up. Meaning, to prepare food quickly. To prepare food quickly. I'll whip up some pancakes for breakfast. I'll whip up some pancakes for breakfast. Run out of. Run out of. Meaning, to have no more of something. To have no more of something. We might run out of milk soon. We might run out of milk soon. Wash up. Wash up. Meaning, to clean dishes. To clean dishes. I wash up the dishes right after dinner. I wash up the dishes right after dinner. Clean up. Clean up. Meaning, to tidy or organise. To tidy or organise. I need to clean up the living room before guests arrive. I need to clean up the living room before guests arrive. Take out. Take out. Meaning, to remove something, often rubbish. To remove something, often rubbish. Can you take out the rubbish, please? Can you take out the rubbish, please? Pick up. Pick up. Meaning, to collect or tidy. To collect or tidy. I'll pick up the toys scattered on the floor. I'll pick up the toys scattered on the floor. Put away. Put away. Meaning, to store things in their proper places. To store things in their proper places. Please put away the groceries after unpacking them. Please put away the groceries after unpacking them. Sort out. Sort out. Meaning, to organise the contents of something. To organise the contents of something. I need to sort out my wardrobe this weekend. I need to sort out my wardrobe this weekend. Work out. Work out. Meaning, to exercise. To exercise. I work out at the gym 3 times a week. I work out at the gym 3 times a week. Warm up. Warm up. Meaning, to do light exercises before a workout. To do light exercises before a workout. Don't forget to warm up before running. Don't forget to warm up before running. Burn off. Burn off. Meaning, to use energy or calories. To use energy or calories. A quick run helps me burn off extra calories. A quick run helps me burn off extra calories. Wind down. Wind down. Meaning, to relax after a busy day. To relax after a busy day. I wind down with a book before bed. I wind down with a book before bed. Turn on. Turn on. Meaning, to activate a device. To activate a device. I'll turn on the TV to watch the evening news. I'll turn on the TV to watch the evening news. Run through. Run through. Meaning, to quickly review something. To quickly review something. I will run through my notes before tomorrow's meeting. I will run through my notes before tomorrow's meeting. Lie down. Lie down. Meaning, to recline, usually for rest. To recline, usually for rest. I like to lie down for a few minutes after dinner. I like to lie down for a few minutes after dinner. Hang out. Hang out. Meaning, to spend time socially. To spend time socially. We will hang out at the park tomorrow. We will hang out at the park tomorrow. Catch up with. Catch up with. Meaning, to reconnect and share updates. To reconnect and share updates. I'm going to catch up with an old friend over coffee. I'm going to catch up with an old friend over coffee. Bring up. Bring up. Meaning, to introduce a topic in conversation. To introduce a topic in conversation. She will bring up the idea of going on holiday. She will bring up the idea of going on holiday. Chill out. Chill out. Meaning, to relax and do nothing stressful. To relax and do nothing stressful. I'm going to chill out with a movie after work. I'm going to chill out with a movie after work. Focus on. Focus on. Meaning, to concentrate on something. To concentrate on something. I will focus on improving my writing skills. I will focus on improving my writing skills. Give up. Give up. Meaning, to stop trying. To stop trying. I won't give up on learning a new language. I won't give up on learning a new language. Go on. Go on. Meaning, to continue. To continue. The show must go on despite the rain. The show must go on despite the rain. Call off. Call off. Meaning, to cancel something. To cancel something. We had to call off the picnic due to rain. We had to call off the picnic due to rain. Look after. Look after. Meaning, to care for someone or something. To care for someone or something. Can you look after the kids while I'm out? Can you look after the kids while I'm out? Find out. Find out. Meaning, to learn or discover information. To learn or discover information. I will find out about the event through a friend. I will find out about the event through a friend. Show up. Show up. Meaning to arrive or appear. To arrive or appear. He didn't show up for the meeting. He didn't show up for the meeting. See eye to eye. See eye to eye. Meaning to agree with someone. To agree with someone. Fortunately, we see eye to eye on how to approach this project. Fortunately, we see eye to eye on how to approach this project. Paint the town red. Paint the town red. Meaning to go out and have a great time. To go out and have a great time. After receiving her promotion, she decided to paint the town red with her friends. After receiving her promotion, she decided to paint the town red with her friends. A breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air. Meaning something new and refreshing. Something new and refreshing. Her innovative ideas were like a breath of fresh air for the team. Her innovative ideas were like a breath of fresh air for the team. Birds of a feather flock together. Birds of a feather flock together. Meaning people with similar interests or characteristics tend to associate with each other. People with similar interests or characteristics tend to associate with each other. It's no surprise they are friends. Birds of a feather flock together. It's no surprise they are friends. Birds of a feather flock together. All that glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold. Meaning, not everything that looks valuable or attractive is necessarily so. Not everything that looks valuable or attractive is necessarily so. The antique shop looked inviting, but remember that all that glitters is not gold. The antique shop looked inviting, but remember that all that glitters is not gold. Chasing rainbows. Chasing rainbows. Meaning pursuing unrealistic goals or dreams. Pursuing unrealistic goals or dreams. While it's great to have dreams, chasing rainbows can lead to disappointment. While it's great to have dreams, chasing rainbows can lead to disappointment. Butterflies in my stomach. Butterflies in my stomach. Meaning feeling nervous or anxious. Feeling nervous or anxious. I always get butterflies in my stomach before giving a presentation. I always get butterflies in my stomach before giving a presentation. In full swing. In full swing. Meaning at the height of activity or progress. At the height of activity or progress. The festival is in full swing, with music and dancing all around. The festival is in full swing, with music and dancing all around. It's a small world. It's a small world. Meaning, used to express surprise at the unexpected encounter with someone. Used to express surprise at the unexpected encounter with someone. I ran into my childhood friend in Paris. It's a small world after all. I ran into my childhood friend in Paris. It's a small world after all. Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. Meaning, I have no idea. I am just as uncertain. I have no idea. I am just as uncertain. I don't know why he left early. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know why he left early. Your guess is as good as mine. Come rain or shine. Come rain or shine. Meaning, no matter what happens, regardless of the circumstances. No matter what happens, regardless of the circumstances. I'll be there for you, come rain or shine. I'll be there for you, come rain or shine. Down to the wire. Down to the wire. Meaning, until the very last moment, at the final stages. Until the very last moment, at the final stages. The project went down to the wire, but we managed to submit it on time. The project went down to the wire, but we managed to submit it on time. Put your best foot forward. Put your best foot forward. Meaning, to make a good impression by trying your hardest. To make a good impression by trying your hardest. During the interview, make sure to put your best foot forward. During the interview, make sure to put your best foot forward. In the same boat. In the same boat. Meaning, in a similar situation or predicament. In a similar situation or predicament. We're all in the same boat, trying to navigate these changes together. We're all in the same boat, trying to navigate these changes together. Salt of the earth. Salt of the earth. Meaning, a very good and honest person. A very good and honest person. He's the salt of the earth, always ready to help those in need. He's the salt of the earth, always ready to help those in need. The tip of the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg. Meaning, a small, visible part of a much larger problem. A small, visible part of a much larger problem. The issues we're facing are just the tip of the iceberg. The issues we're facing are just the tip of the iceberg. Up in arms. Up in arms. Meaning, very angry or upset about something. Very angry or upset about something. The community was up in arms over the proposed construction project. The community was up in arms over the proposed construction project. A leopard can't change its spots. A leopard can't change its spots. Meaning, people cannot change their inherent nature. People cannot change their inherent nature. I doubt he'll change his habits. A leopard can't change its spots. I doubt he'll change his habits. A leopard can't change its spots. Leave no stone unturned. Leave no stone unturned. Meaning, to search thoroughly for something. To search thoroughly for something. We'll leave no stone unturned in our investigation. We'll leave no stone unturned in our investigation. Under your nose. Under your nose. Meaning, something happening right in front of you without your notice. Something happening right in front of you without your notice. The answer was right under your nose the whole time. The answer was right under your nose the whole time. Every dog has its day. Every dog has its day. Meaning, everyone will have their chance to succeed or be recognized. Everyone will have their chance to succeed or be recognized. He may not be popular now, but every dog has its day. He may not be popular now, but every dog has its day. What's done is done. What's done is done. Meaning, accepting that something cannot be changed. Accepting that something cannot be changed. We made mistakes, but what's done is done. Let's move forward. We made mistakes, but what's done is done. Let's move forward. All in good time. All in good time. Meaning, something will happen when the time is right. Something will happen when the time is right. Don't rush the process. It will all happen all in good time. Don't rush the process. It will all happen all in good time. I got a new phone last week. I got a new phone last week. I got stuck in traffic this morning. I got stuck in traffic this morning. I got a haircut yesterday. I got a haircut yesterday. I got home late last night. I got home late last night. I got some groceries on my way back. I got some groceries on my way back. I got a promotion at work. I got a promotion at work. I got my homework done early. I got my homework done early. I got an email from my boss. I got an email from my boss. I got accepted into university. I got accepted into university. I got a job interview next Monday. I got a job interview next Monday. I got a bad headache after work. I got a bad headache after work. I got really tired after the workout. I got really tired after the workout. I got sick last weekend. I got sick last weekend. I got emotional watching that movie. I got emotional watching that movie. I got nervous before my speech. I got nervous before my speech. I got first place in the competition. I got first place in the competition. I got a certificate for completing the course. I got a certificate for completing the course. I got a high score on the test. I got a high score on the test. I got a lot of compliments on my presentation. I got a lot of compliments on my presentation. I got my dream job. I got my dream job. I got a great deal on this laptop. I got a great deal on this laptop. I got my salary yesterday. I got my salary yesterday. I got a refund for the damaged product. I got a refund for the damaged product. I got a discount on my flight tickets. I got a discount on my flight tickets. I got a new credit card last month. I got a new credit card last month. I got a call from my best friend. I got a call from my best friend. I got invited to a wedding. I got invited to a wedding. I got a beautiful gift from my partner. I got a beautiful gift from my partner. I got into an argument with my brother. I got into an argument with my brother. I got a nice message from my old schoolmate. I got a nice message from my old schoolmate. I got lost in the city. I got lost in the city. I got sunburnt at the beach. I got sunburnt at the beach. I got my passport renewed last week. I got my passport renewed last week. I got to see the Eiffel Tower in person. I got to see the Eiffel Tower in person. I got a window seat on the plane. I got a window seat on the plane. I got free tickets to the concert. I got free tickets to the concert. I got addicted to this new TV series. I got addicted to this new TV series. I got a selfie with my favourite celebrity. I got a selfie with my favourite celebrity. I got my first guitar when I was 10. I got my first guitar when I was 10. I got really excited about the new movie release. I got really excited about the new movie release. I get up at 6 a.m. every day. I get up at 6 a.m. every day. I get my coffee from the same cafe every morning. I get my coffee from the same cafe every morning. I get ready for work in just 15 minutes. I get ready for work in just 15 minutes. I get home late on Fridays. I get home late on Fridays. I get my groceries delivered every weekend. I get my groceries delivered every weekend. I get a lot of emails at work. I get a lot of emails at work. I get to the office by 9 a.m. I get to the office by 9 a.m. I get new assignments every Monday. I get new assignments every Monday. I get confused when the teacher speaks too fast. I get confused when the teacher speaks too fast. I get nervous before big presentations. I get nervous before big presentations. I get headaches when I skip meals. I get headaches when I skip meals. I get tired easily when I don't sleep well. I get tired easily when I don't sleep well. I get emotional when I watch sad movies. I get emotional when I watch sad movies. I get anxious in crowded places. I get anxious in crowded places. I get stressed before exams. I get stressed before exams. I get good grades in English. I get good grades in English. I get praised for my creativity at work. I get praised for my creativity at work. I get better at cooking every day. I get better at cooking every day. I get motivation from reading success stories. I get motivation from reading success stories. I get excited when I learn something new. I get excited when I learn something new. I get my salary on the 1st of every month. I get my salary on the 1st of every month. I get discounts when I shop online. I get discounts when I shop online. I get cash back on my credit card purchases. I get cash back on my credit card purchases. I get my clothes from a local boutique. I get my clothes from a local boutique. I get tempted to buy things I don't need. I get tempted to buy things I don't need. I get along well with my colleagues. I get along well with my colleagues. I get compliments on my fashion style. I get compliments on my fashion style. I get calls from my family every evening. I get calls from my family every evening. I get scared when I watch horror movies. I get scared when I watch horror movies. I get advice from my parents whenever I need help. I get advice from my parents whenever I need help. I get excited before travelling to new places. I get excited before travelling to new places. I get lost easily in big cities. I get lost easily in big cities. I get travel insurance before every trip. I get travel insurance before every trip. I get to visit my grandparents every summer. I get to visit my grandparents every summer. I get souvenirs from every country I visit. I get souvenirs from every country I visit. I get addicted to interesting TV series. I get addicted to interesting TV series. I get new books every month. I get new books every month. I get inspired by listening to music. I get inspired by listening to music. I get bored when I have nothing to do. I get bored when I have nothing to do. I get curious about different cultures. I get curious about different cultures. I will get up early tomorrow. I will get up early tomorrow. I will get a coffee before work. I will get a coffee before work. I will get my laundry done this weekend. I will get my laundry done this weekend. I will get some fresh air after lunch. I will get some fresh air after lunch. I will get my car washed later today. I will get my car washed later today. I will get my project finished by Friday. I will get my project finished by Friday. I will get a better job in the future. I will get a better job in the future. I will get my degree in 2 years. I will get my degree in 2 years. I will get a response from my boss soon. I will get a response from my boss soon. I will get a new laptop for work. I will get a new laptop for work. I will get more exercise this year. I will get more exercise this year. I will get enough sleep tonight. I will get enough sleep tonight. I will get a flu shot next week. I will get a flu shot next week. I will get healthier by eating better. I will get healthier by eating better. I will get fresh vegetables from the market. I will get fresh vegetables from the market. I will get a promotion if I work hard. I will get a promotion if I work hard. I will get my dream house someday. I will get my dream house someday. I will get better at speaking English. I will get better at speaking English. I will get more confident over time. I will get more confident over time. I will get first place in the competition. I will get first place in the competition. I will get my paycheck next week. I will get my paycheck next week. I will get a new phone next month. I will get a new phone next month. I will get a refund for the broken product. I will get a refund for the broken product. I will get a great deal on my new car. I will get a great deal on my new car. I will get a loan for my business. I will get a loan for my business. I will get in touch with my old friend. I will get in touch with my old friend. I will get a surprise gift for my partner. I will get a surprise gift for my partner. I will get my parents a nice present. I will get my parents a nice present. I will get back to you soon. I will get back to you soon. I will get an invitation to the wedding. I will get an invitation to the wedding. I will get my passport renewed next week. I will get my passport renewed next week. I will get a window seat on the plane. I will get a window seat on the plane. I will get a map before exploring the city. I will get a map before exploring the city. I will get travel insurance before my trip. I will get travel insurance before my trip. I will get to see the Eiffel Tower one day. I will get to see the Eiffel Tower one day. I will get tickets to the concert. I will get tickets to the concert. I will get a new book to read. I will get a new book to read. I will get a camera to capture memories. I will get a camera to capture memories. I will get popcorn for the movie night. I will get popcorn for the movie night. I will get better at playing the guitar. I will get better at playing the guitar. Beautiful. Beautiful. Meaning attractive or pleasing. Attractive or pleasing. The park is so beautiful in the spring. The park is so beautiful in the spring. Spacious. Spacious. Meaning having a lot of space. Having a lot of space. The library is very spacious and quiet. The library is very spacious and quiet. Crowded. Crowded. Meaning full of people. Full of people. The shopping centre was crowded on Black Friday. The shopping centre was crowded on Black Friday. Peaceful. Peaceful. Meaning calm and quiet. Calm and quiet. The countryside is so peaceful at night. The countryside is so peaceful at night. Noisy. Noisy. Meaning full of loud sounds. Full of loud sounds. The construction site is very noisy. The construction site is very noisy. Modern. Modern. Meaning using the latest designs or technology. Using the latest designs or technology. The new office building is modern in design. The new office building is modern in design. Historic. Historic. Meaning important or famous in history. Important or famous in history. We visited a historic castle in Scotland. We visited a historic castle in Scotland. Charming. Charming, meaning pleasant and attractive. Pleasant and attractive. The small town has a charming atmosphere. The small town has a charming atmosphere. Remote, remote, meaning far away from populated areas. Far away from populated areas. The cabin is located in a remote forest. The cabin is located in a remote forest. Bustling, bustling, meaning full of busy activity. Full of busy activity. The market is always bustling with people. The market is always bustling with people. Sunny, sunny, meaning bright and full of sunlight. Bright and full of sunlight. The beach was sunny and warm yesterday. The beach was sunny and warm yesterday. Lush, lush, meaning having a lot of green plants. Having a lot of green plants. The rainforest is lush and full of life. The rainforest is lush and full of life. Arid, arid, meaning dry with little rain. Dry with little rain. The desert is known for its arid climate. The desert is known for its arid climate. Rocky, rocky, meaning covered with rocks. Covered with rocks. The hiking trail is steep and rocky. The hiking trail is steep and rocky. Scenic, scenic, meaning offering beautiful views. Offering beautiful views. We drove along a scenic route through the mountains. We drove along a scenic route through the mountains. Flat, flat, meaning level and even. Level and even. The region is mostly flat and easy to explore. The region is mostly flat and easy to explore. Foggy, foggy, meaning full of fog or mist. Full of fog or mist. It was so foggy that we could barely see the road. It was so foggy that we could barely see the road. Icy, icy, meaning covered with ice. Covered with ice. The roads were icy after the snowstorm. The roads were icy after the snowstorm. Windy, windy, meaning with a lot of wind. With a lot of wind. The city by the coast is usually windy. The city by the coast is usually windy. Mountainous, mountainous, meaning having many mountains. Having many mountains. The area is mountainous and perfect for hiking. The area is mountainous and perfect for hiking. Urban, urban, meaning related to cities. Related to cities. Urban areas often have better public transport. Urban areas often have better public transport. Rural, rural, meaning related to the countryside. Related to the countryside. Many people prefer rural life over the city. Many people prefer rural life over the city. Industrial, industrial, meaning full of factories or industries. Full of factories or industries. The industrial district is very noisy. The industrial district is very noisy. Residential, residential, meaning where people live. Where people live. This is a quiet residential neighbourhood. This is a quiet residential neighbourhood. Suburban, suburban, meaning located just outside a city. Located just outside a city. The suburban areas are perfect for families. The suburban areas are perfect for families. Coastal, coastal, meaning near the sea or ocean. Near the sea or ocean. We stayed in a small coastal village. We stayed in a small coastal village. Inland, inland, meaning far from the coast. Far from the coast. The inland towns are less humid than the coast. The inland towns are less humid than the coast. Populated, populated, meaning full of people living there. Full of people living there. This city is one of the most populated in the country. This city is one of the most populated in the country. Deserted, deserted, meaning empty of people. Empty of people. The old house looked deserted and spooky. The old house looked deserted and spooky. Vibrant, vibrant, meaning full of energy and life. Full of energy and life. The city's nightlife is vibrant and exciting. The city's nightlife is vibrant and exciting. Quiet, quiet, meaning free of noise. Free of noise. The library is always quiet and relaxing. The library is always quiet and relaxing. Busy, busy, meaning full of activity. Full of activity. The train station is busy in the mornings. The train station is busy in the mornings. Expensive, expensive, meaning costing a lot to live or visit. Costing a lot to live or visit. Paris is an expensive city to stay in. Paris is an expensive city to stay in. Affordable, affordable, meaning not too expensive. Not too expensive. This area is affordable for young families. This area is affordable for young families. Luxurious, Luxurious, meaning rich and high-end. Rich and high-end. The hotel offers a luxurious experience. The hotel offers a luxurious experience. Simple, simple, meaning not fancy or complicated. Not fancy or complicated. The village has a simple way of life. The village has a simple way of life. Touristy, touristy, meaning popular with tourists. Popular with tourists. The city centre feels very touristy during summer. The city centre feels very touristy during summer. Authentic, authentic, meaning real and genuine. Real and genuine. We had an authentic Italian dinner in Rome. We had an authentic Italian dinner in Rome. Picturesque, picturesque, meaning visually attractive, like a picture. Visually attractive, like a picture. The small cottages looked picturesque by the river. The small cottages looked picturesque by the river. Quaint, quaint, meaning old-fashioned but charming. Old-fashioned but charming. The quaint little bookshop was a delight to visit. The quaint little bookshop was a delight to visit. Dusty, dusty, meaning covered with dust. Covered with dust. The attic was dusty and smelled old. The attic was dusty and smelled old. Industrialized, industrialized, meaning advanced in industry. Advanced in industry. The industrialized city is known for its factories. The industrialized city is known for its factories. Overcrowded, overcrowded, meaning too crowded with people. Too crowded with people. The subway is overcrowded during rush hour. The subway is overcrowded during rush hour. Polluted, polluted, meaning contaminated with harmful substances. Contaminated with harmful substances. The river near the factory is heavily polluted. The river near the factory is heavily polluted. Eco-friendly, eco-friendly, meaning designed to not harm the environment. Designed to not harm the environment. The eco-friendly town uses only renewable energy. The eco-friendly town uses only renewable energy. Compact, compact, meaning small and easy to navigate. Small and easy to navigate. The city centre is compact and walkable. The city centre is compact and walkable. Traditional, traditional, meaning keeping old customs and styles. Keeping old customs and styles. We stayed in a traditional Japanese inn. We stayed in a traditional Japanese inn. Isolated, isolated, meaning far from other places, far from other places. The island is isolated and difficult to reach. The island is isolated and difficult to reach. Famous, famous, meaning known by many people, known by many people. The Eiffel Tower is a famous landmark. The Eiffel Tower is a famous landmark. Welcoming, welcoming, meaning friendly and inviting, friendly and inviting. The town was welcoming to new visitors. The town was welcoming to new visitors. Hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? Long time no see. Long time no see. What have you been up to? What have you been up to? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Can you say that again? Can you say that again? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Sorry, I didn't catch that. That makes sense. That makes sense. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. What do you think? What do you think? I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure, to be honest. How much does this cost? How much does this cost? Do you have this in a different size? Do you have this in a different size? Can I pay by card? Can I pay by card? I'd like to order the special. I'd like to order the special. What do you recommend? What do you recommend? Can I get the bill, please? Can I get the bill, please? Do you do takeaway? Do you do takeaway? Can I have this to go? Can I have this to go? Excuse me, where's the bathroom? Excuse me, where's the bathroom? That was delicious. That was delicious. Where's the nearest train station? Where's the nearest train station? How do I get to the airport? How do I get to the airport? Is this seat taken? Is this seat taken? What time is check-in? What time is check-in? Can you show me on the map? Can you show me on the map? I'd like a single ticket to London. I'd like a single ticket to London. What's the best way to get there? What's the best way to get there? Is it within walking distance? Is it within walking distance? Do you accept contactless payment? Do you accept contactless payment? Can I get a window seat? Can I get a window seat? Let's go over the details. Let's go over the details. I'll send you an email. I'll send you an email. Can we reschedule the meeting? Can we reschedule the meeting? I'll get back to you on that. I'll get back to you on that. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. I see your point, but. I see your point, but. Could you clarify that? Could you clarify that? Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. I really appreciate your help. I really appreciate your help. Keep me posted. Keep me posted. Are you free this weekend? Are you free this weekend? Let's grab a coffee sometime. Let's grab a coffee sometime. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. What time should we meet? What time should we meet? I'll text you later. I'll text you later. I'm running late. I'm running late. Sorry, I can't make it. Sorry, I can't make it. Count me in. Count me in. I had a great time. I had a great time. Let's do this again soon. Let's do this again soon. That's a good point. That's a good point. I completely agree. I completely agree. I'm not so sure about that. I'm not so sure about that. That's amazing. That's amazing. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. That was really impressive. That was really impressive. I don't feel great about this. I don't feel great about this. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Something's not right. Something's not right. Can you help me out? Can you help me out? I think there's a mistake. I think there's a mistake. Let's find a solution. Let's find a solution. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I need some advice. I need some advice. Let me check. Let me check. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'll call you back. I'll call you back. Let me put you on hold. Let me put you on hold. Sorry, I missed your call. Sorry, I missed your call. Just a second. Just a second. Can you text me the details? Can you text me the details? I'll get back to you soon. I'll get back to you soon. Speak to you later. Speak to you later. Sorry, bad signal. Sorry, bad signal. I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Excuse me, can I ask you something? Excuse me, can I ask you something? Sorry for the inconvenience. Sorry for the inconvenience. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. No worries. No worries. Don't mention it. Don't mention it. Please go ahead. Please go ahead. That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. I owe you one. I owe you one. Have a great day. Have a great day. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. What's the weather like? What's the weather like? Guess what happened. Guess what happened. It's up to you. It's up to you. You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. No way. No way. That's insane. That's insane. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. All right, here's your challenge. I'm going to give you 5 everyday situations and you have 5 seconds to say the correct sentence in English without thinking or translating. Let's see how fast you can think. Ready? Go. You are introduced to someone for the first time at a work event. What do you say? Nice to meet you. You're in a busy cafe and see an empty seat. What do you ask? Is this seat taken? You're stuck in traffic and won't arrive on time. What do you say? I'm running late. Your friend tells you some surprising news. What do you say? I didn't expect that. You're on the phone but suddenly get busy. What do you say? I'll call you back. How many did you get right without thinking? Drop your score in the comments. See you in the next one. Keep practicing and think fast. Make a decision. Make a decision. I need to make a decision about my future. I need to make a decision about my future. Make a mistake. Make a mistake. Try not to make a mistake on your test. Try not to make a mistake on your test. Make a difference. Make a difference. A kind word can make a difference in someone's day. A kind word can make a difference in someone's day. Make a choice. Make a choice. You must make a choice between the 2 options. You must make a choice between the 2 options. Make an effort. Make an effort. I need to make an effort to wake up earlier. I need to make an effort to wake up earlier. Make a plan. Make a plan. Let's make a plan for the weekend trip. Let's make a plan for the weekend trip. Make money. Make money. He knows how to make money from online businesses. He knows how to make money from online businesses. Make a profit. Make a profit. The company expects to make a profit this year. The company expects to make a profit this year. Make a loss. Make a loss. We don't want to make a loss on this project. We don't want to make a loss on this project. Make an excuse. Make an excuse. Stop trying to make an excuse and just do it. Stop trying to make an excuse and just do it. Make a promise. Make a promise. I always try to make a promise that I can keep. I always try to make a promise that I can keep. Make a wish. Make a wish. Close your eyes and make a wish. Close your eyes and make a wish. Make an impact. Make an impact. Your words can make an impact on others. Your words can make an impact on others. Make progress. Make progress. I hope to make progress in my studies this year. I hope to make progress in my studies this year. Make a request. Make a request. I'd like to make a request for extra time. I'd like to make a request for extra time. Make a suggestion. Make a suggestion. Can I make a suggestion for improvement? Can I make a suggestion for improvement? Make a complaint. Make a complaint. I want to make a complaint about the poor service. I want to make a complaint about the poor service. Make a point. Make a point. I always try to make a point during meetings. I always try to make a point during meetings. Make a reservation. Make a reservation. I need to make a reservation at the hotel. I need to make a reservation at the hotel. Make a call. Make a call. Can you make a call to confirm the appointment? Can you make a call to confirm the appointment? Make jokes. Make jokes. He likes to make jokes to lighten the mood. He likes to make jokes to lighten the mood. Make friends. Make friends. It's important to make friends when you move to a new place. It's important to make friends when you move to a new place. Make an appointment. Make an appointment. I need to make an appointment with my doctor. I need to make an appointment with my doctor. Make arrangements. Make arrangements. We need to make arrangements for the trip. We need to make arrangements for the trip. Make a discovery. Make a discovery. Scientists hope to make a discovery soon. Scientists hope to make a discovery soon. Make a speech. Make a speech. She will make a speech at the ceremony. She will make a speech at the ceremony. Make an observation. Make an observation. Let me make an observation about your argument. Let me make an observation about your argument. Make a prediction. Make a prediction. Can you make a prediction about the future? Can you make a prediction about the future? Make a statement. Make a statement. He plans to make a statement about the issue. He plans to make a statement about the issue. Make a confession. Make a confession. I need to make a confession about what happened. I need to make a confession about what happened. Make a demand. Make a demand. The workers intend to make a demand for better pay. The workers intend to make a demand for better pay. Make a list. Make a list. I need to make a list before going shopping. I need to make a list before going shopping. Make a connection. Make a connection. I hope to make a connection with like-minded people. I hope to make a connection with like-minded people. Make a living. Make a living. She tries to make a living as a freelance writer. She tries to make a living as a freelance writer. Make a comparison. Make a comparison. Always make a comparison before buying. Always make a comparison before buying. Make an attempt. Make an attempt. I will make an attempt to solve the problem. I will make an attempt to solve the problem. Make an error. Make an error. Be careful not to make an error on the form. Be careful not to make an error on the form. Make a note. Make a note. Make a note of the key points. Make a note of the key points. Make a change. Make a change. She decided to make a change in her career. She decided to make a change in her career. Make a move. Make a move. It's time to make a move towards success. It's time to make a move towards success. Make a payment. Make a payment. I need to make a payment for my subscription. I need to make a payment for my subscription. Make a habit. Make a habit. Try to make a habit of reading every day. Try to make a habit of reading every day. Make a mess. Make a mess. Don't make a mess in the kitchen. Don't make a mess in the kitchen. Make a deal. Make a deal. Let's make a deal that benefits both of us. Let's make a deal that benefits both of us. Make an impression. Make an impression. I want to make an impression at my new job. I want to make an impression at my new job. Make a compromise. Make a compromise. They need to make a compromise. They need to make a compromise. Make an announcement. Make an announcement. The school will make an announcement soon. The school will make an announcement soon. Make a bid. Make a bid. They plan to make a bid on the house. They plan to make a bid on the house. Make an investment. Make an investment. She wants to make an investment in property. She wants to make an investment in property. Make a report. Make a report. I have to make a report for my manager. I have to make a report for my manager. Make an adjustment. Make an adjustment. You may need to make an adjustment to the settings. You may need to make an adjustment to the settings. Make a revision. Make a revision. I need to make a revision before submitting the paper. I need to make a revision before submitting the paper. Make a commitment. Make a commitment. He needs to make a commitment to his studies. He needs to make a commitment to his studies. Make a donation. Make a donation. They plan to make a donation to the charity. They plan to make a donation to the charity. Make a backup. Make a backup. Always make a backup of your files. Always make a backup of your files. Make a breakthrough. Make a breakthrough. He hopes to make a breakthrough in his career. He hopes to make a breakthrough in his career. Make a run for cover. Make a run for cover. When it started raining, we had to make a run for cover. When it started raining, we had to make a run for cover. Make a strategy. Make a strategy. We need to make a strategy for the upcoming project. We need to make a strategy for the upcoming project. Make a modification. Make a modification. You should make a modification to the design. You should make a modification to the design. Make a copy. Make a copy. Please make a copy of this document. Please make a copy of this document. Make an improvement. Make an improvement. We need to make an improvement to our system. We need to make an improvement to our system. Make a sound. Make a sound. Try not to make a sound while they are sleeping. Try not to make a sound while they are sleeping. Make a law. Make a law. The government plans to make a law protecting the environment. The government plans to make a law protecting the environment. Make an example. Make an example. The teacher wants to make an example of good behaviour. The teacher wants to make an example of good behaviour. Make a purchase. Make a purchase. I need to make a purchase online. I need to make a purchase online. Make an agreement. Make an agreement. They want to make an agreement on the terms. They want to make an agreement on the terms. Make a fool of yourself. Make a fool of yourself. Don't make a fool of yourself at the party. Don't make a fool of yourself at the party. Make ends meet. Make ends meet. It's hard to make ends meet with a low salary. It's hard to make ends meet with a low salary. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. You need to make up your mind quickly. You need to make up your mind quickly. Make time for. Make time for. You should make time for your family. You should make time for your family. Make a run for it. Make a run for it. He saw the police and decided to make a run for it. He saw the police and decided to make a run for it. Make the bed. Make the bed. I make the bed every morning. I make the bed every morning. Make waves. Make waves. She continues to make waves in the fashion industry. She continues to make waves in the fashion industry. Make peace. Make peace. The two countries are trying to make peace. The two countries are trying to make peace. Make the cut. Make the cut. Only a few candidates will make the cut. Only a few candidates will make the cut. Make do with. Make do with. We'll have to make do with what we have. We'll have to make do with what we have. Make room for. Make room for. Can you make room for one more chair? Can you make room for one more chair? Make yourself at home. Make yourself at home. Please make yourself at home. Please make yourself at home. Make fun of. Make fun of. It's not nice to make fun of others. It's not nice to make fun of others. Make an exception. Make an exception. We can make an exception for this case. We can make an exception for this case. Make a face. Make a face. She tends to make a face when eating something sour. She tends to make a face when eating something sour. Make a long story short. Make a long story short. To make a long story short, we won. To make a long story short, we won. Make a fuss. Make a fuss. Don't make a fuss over small things. Don't make a fuss over small things. Make amends. Make amends. He tried to make amends for his mistake. He tried to make amends for his mistake. Make a mark. Make a mark. He hopes to make a mark in the music industry. He hopes to make a mark in the music industry. Make up stories. Make up stories. She loves to make up stories for her kids at bedtime. She loves to make up stories for her kids at bedtime. Make sense. Make sense. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. Make a scene. Make a scene. Don't make a scene in public. Don't make a scene in public. Make the best of. Make the best of. Let's make the best of a bad situation. Let's make the best of a bad situation. Make eye contact. Make eye contact. It's important to make eye contact when speaking. It's important to make eye contact when speaking. Make a wrong turn. Make a wrong turn. Be careful not to make a wrong turn on this road. Be careful not to make a wrong turn on this road. Make a trade. Make a trade. The two teams decided to make a trade before the deadline. The two teams decided to make a trade before the deadline. Make up your own rules. Make up your own rules. You can't just make up your own rules whenever you want. You can't just make up your own rules whenever you want. Make someone smile. Make someone smile. You always know how to make someone smile. You always know how to make someone smile. Make a phone call. Make a phone call. I need to make a phone call before we leave. I need to make a phone call before we leave. Make a U-turn. Make a U-turn. We need to make a U-turn at the next junction. We need to make a U-turn at the next junction. Make up for lost time. Make up for lost time. Let's make up for lost time this weekend. Let's make up for lost time this weekend. Make a cup of tea. Make a cup of tea. I'll make a cup of tea for us. I'll make a cup of tea for us. Make yourself clear. Make yourself clear. Please make yourself clear when giving instructions. Please make yourself clear when giving instructions. Make a checklist. Make a checklist. I need to make a checklist before the trip. I need to make a checklist before the trip. The doctor will see you shortly. The doctor will see you shortly. I need to take your temperature. I need to take your temperature. Can you tell me where it hurts? Can you tell me where it hurts? I think you need an X-ray to check for fractures. I think you need an X-ray to check for fractures. The nurse will give you a shot to relieve the pain. The nurse will give you a shot to relieve the pain. Please fill out this form before you see the doctor. Please fill out this form before you see the doctor. How long have you been feeling this way? How long have you been feeling this way? You should rest and drink plenty of fluids. You should rest and drink plenty of fluids. I'm going to need a blood sample for testing. I'm going to need a blood sample for testing. Do you have any allergies to medications? Do you have any allergies to medications? The surgery went well, but we need to monitor you closely. The surgery went well, but we need to monitor you closely. The doctor will explain the results after the test. The doctor will explain the results after the test. You might experience some dizziness after taking this medication. You might experience some dizziness after taking this medication. It's important to follow up with your primary care physician. It's important to follow up with your primary care physician. The patient is in stable condition, but we're still watching for complications. The patient is in stable condition, but we're still watching for complications. You're going to feel some discomfort as we put the cast on. You're going to feel some discomfort as we put the cast on. Please make sure you're on time for your appointment tomorrow. Please make sure you're on time for your appointment tomorrow. We're going to do an ultrasound to check on the baby. We're going to do an ultrasound to check on the baby. The doctor prescribed some antibiotics for your infection. The doctor prescribed some antibiotics for your infection. I'll make sure you're comfortable while we wait for the doctor. I'll make sure you're comfortable while we wait for the doctor. After the procedure, you'll need to stay in the recovery room for a while. After the procedure, you'll need to stay in the recovery room for a while. Have you had any recent surgeries or medical treatments? Have you had any recent surgeries or medical treatments? Can you walk or do you need a wheelchair? Can you walk or do you need a wheelchair? We'll need to take your vitals before you leave. We'll need to take your vitals before you leave. It's important that you follow the post-op instructions carefully. It's important that you follow the post-op instructions carefully. Can I take your order now? Can I take your order now? Do you have any dietary restrictions or allergies? Do you have any dietary restrictions or allergies? I'll bring your drinks right away. I'll bring your drinks right away. Is there anything else you'd like to add to your order? Is there anything else you'd like to add to your order? We're out of the special today, but we have some great alternatives. We're out of the special today, but we have some great alternatives. Would you like the soup or salad with your meal? Would you like the soup or salad with your meal? How would you like your steak cooked? How would you like your steak cooked? The wait for a table is about 20 minutes. Is that okay? The wait for a table is about 20 minutes. Is that okay? Could you please pass me the salt and pepper? Could you please pass me the salt and pepper? I'll get the check for you whenever you're ready. I'll get the check for you whenever you're ready. Can I recommend our signature dessert? Can I recommend our signature dessert? Your food will be ready shortly. Thank you for your patience. Your food will be ready shortly. Thank you for your patience. Could we have some extra napkins, please? Could we have some extra napkins, please? I'm sorry, but we don't have that dish today. I'm sorry, but we don't have that dish today. Would you like your meal to go, or will you be dining in? Would you like your meal to go, or will you be dining in? I'll make sure your order is prepared exactly as you requested. I'll make sure your order is prepared exactly as you requested. The portions are quite large, so you might want to share. The portions are quite large, so you might want to share. Can I get you started with some appetizers? Can I get you started with some appetizers? Is the temperature of your food okay? Is the temperature of your food okay? Would you like to hear about our daily specials? Would you like to hear about our daily specials? I'll be back in a few minutes to check on you. I'll be back in a few minutes to check on you. How was your meal? Everything to your liking? How was your meal? Everything to your liking? Can we offer you anything else to drink with your meal? Can we offer you anything else to drink with your meal? There's a mistake in your order. I'll fix that right away. There's a mistake in your order. I'll fix that right away. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask. Can I help you find anything today? Can I help you find anything today? Where are the dairy products located? Where are the dairy products located? How much does this item cost? How much does this item cost? The cheese section is just around the corner. The cheese section is just around the corner. Do you need a shopping trolley or a basket? Do you need a shopping trolley or a basket? These items are on sale this week. These items are on sale this week. I think we're out of stock on that item. I think we're out of stock on that item. Would you like to sign up for our loyalty program? Would you like to sign up for our loyalty program? Can you help me reach that item on the top shelf? Can you help me reach that item on the top shelf? The checkout lanes are in the back of the store. The checkout lanes are in the back of the store. Do you have any coupons you'd like to use today? Do you have any coupons you'd like to use today? I'm looking for gluten-free products. Do you have any? I'm looking for gluten-free products. Do you have any? Would you like to try our new brand of cereal? Would you like to try our new brand of cereal? Please make sure to bag your groceries after checkout. Please make sure to bag your groceries after checkout. This shop is offering a discount on all cleaning supplies today. This shop is offering a discount on all cleaning supplies today. How many items do you have in your trolley? How many items do you have in your trolley? I need to grab some bread from the bakery section. I need to grab some bread from the bakery section. You can pay at the self-checkout or with a cashier. You can pay at the self-checkout or with a cashier. Are you ready to check out? Are you ready to check out? Could you please scan your loyalty card? Could you please scan your loyalty card? The frozen foods are in the back of the shop. The frozen foods are in the back of the shop. I'm just picking up a few things. This shouldn't take long. I'm just picking up a few things. This shouldn't take long. We have a variety of organic fruits and vegetables. We have a variety of organic fruits and vegetables. Don't forget to grab some paper towels from aisle 5. Don't forget to grab some paper towels from aisle 5. I'll go get a few more items while you wait here. I'll go get a few more items while you wait here. What time does the next train leave? What time does the next train leave? Is this the platform for the express train to the city? Is this the platform for the express train to the city? Can you help me find the ticket office? Can you help me find the ticket office? How much is a one-way ticket to London? How much is a one-way ticket to London? Where can I buy a ticket for the train? Where can I buy a ticket for the train? The train to Paris will be arriving in 5 minutes. The train to Paris will be arriving in 5 minutes. I need to change trains at the next station. I need to change trains at the next station. Is there a train that goes directly to the airport? Is there a train that goes directly to the airport? What platform is the train to Manchester departing from? What platform is the train to Manchester departing from? I think I missed my train. When is the next one? I think I missed my train. When is the next one? The ticket machine is out of order. Can I buy a ticket at the counter? The ticket machine is out of order. Can I buy a ticket at the counter? Do you know if this train is on time? Do you know if this train is on time? Could you please confirm if my train is delayed? Could you please confirm if my train is delayed? I have a reserved seat, but I'm not sure where it is. I have a reserved seat, but I'm not sure where it is. Can I get a refund for my unused ticket? Can I get a refund for my unused ticket? Is this train going to the central station or the outskirts? Is this train going to the central station or the outskirts? The train is getting crowded, so make sure to find your seat soon. The train is getting crowded, so make sure to find your seat soon. What time will we be arriving at our destination? What time will we be arriving at our destination? I'll meet you at the main exit when you get off the train. I'll meet you at the main exit when you get off the train. Can I bring my luggage onto the train? Can I bring my luggage onto the train? Please make sure to keep your ticket handy for inspection. Please make sure to keep your ticket handy for inspection. How long will the journey take to reach the next station? How long will the journey take to reach the next station? I need to transfer to another train at this station. I need to transfer to another train at this station. The train will be delayed due to maintenance work on the tracks. The train will be delayed due to maintenance work on the tracks. Is there a waiting area for passengers who are waiting for their train? Is there a waiting area for passengers who are waiting for their train? Could you please send me that report by the end of the day? Could you please send me that report by the end of the day? I'll need to schedule a meeting to discuss the project. I'll need to schedule a meeting to discuss the project. Do you have any updates on the client's feedback? Do you have any updates on the client's feedback? Let's go over the agenda for today's meeting. Let's go over the agenda for today's meeting. I'm working on the presentation for tomorrow's conference. I'm working on the presentation for tomorrow's conference. Please make sure to file these documents by the end of the week. Please make sure to file these documents by the end of the week. Can you confirm the time for the conference call? Can you confirm the time for the conference call? I need to take care of a few emails before the meeting. I need to take care of a few emails before the meeting. Would you like me to book a conference room for the meeting? Would you like me to book a conference room for the meeting? Let me know if you need any assistance with that task. Let me know if you need any assistance with that task. I'll forward you the information you requested. I'll forward you the information you requested. Can you help me with this spreadsheet? I'm having some trouble. Can you help me with this spreadsheet? I'm having some trouble. We need to review the budget before finalizing the proposal. We need to review the budget before finalizing the proposal. Let's follow up with the team to make sure we're on track. Let's follow up with the team to make sure we're on track. I'll be out of the office for the afternoon, but you can reach me by phone. I'll be out of the office for the afternoon, but you can reach me by phone. Could you please sign this document before I submit it? Could you please sign this document before I submit it? Do you have any suggestions for improving the workflow? Do you have any suggestions for improving the workflow? Let me know if you need any clarification on the instructions. Let me know if you need any clarification on the instructions. I'll need to take a break after working on these reports. I'll need to take a break after working on these reports. We should have the quarterly results ready for the meeting next week. We should have the quarterly results ready for the meeting next week. Can you arrange the travel details for the upcoming business trip? Can you arrange the travel details for the upcoming business trip? I'll check my calendar and get back to you with a time. I'll check my calendar and get back to you with a time. Please make sure all the files are backed up before the system update. Please make sure all the files are backed up before the system update. I'm currently reviewing the draft and will provide feedback soon. I'm currently reviewing the draft and will provide feedback soon. Let me know if you need me to attend the meeting in person. Let me know if you need me to attend the meeting in person. I'd like to open a current account, please. I'd like to open a current account, please. Can I get a copy of my bank statement for last month? Can I get a copy of my bank statement for last month? How much is the minimum balance for this account? How much is the minimum balance for this account? I need to withdraw some cash from my account. I need to withdraw some cash from my account. Could you help me with a money transfer? Could you help me with a money transfer? I'd like to deposit this cheque into my account. I'd like to deposit this cheque into my account. Do you charge any fees for ATM withdrawals? Do you charge any fees for ATM withdrawals? How long does it take for a cheque to clear? How long does it take for a cheque to clear? I want to set up online banking. Can you help me with that? I want to set up online banking. Can you help me with that? Can I get a cashier's cheque for this payment? Can I get a cashier's cheque for this payment? What's the interest rate on a savings account? What's the interest rate on a savings account? I need to update my address. How can I do that? I need to update my address. How can I do that? Is there a fee for international wire transfers? Is there a fee for international wire transfers? I'd like to apply for a credit card. What are the requirements? I'd like to apply for a credit card. What are the requirements? Can you show me the exchange rate for foreign currency? Can you show me the exchange rate for foreign currency? I need to order some more cheques. I need to order some more cheques. Do you offer any loans for home buyers? Do you offer any loans for home buyers? Could you explain the terms of this loan to me? Could you explain the terms of this loan to me? How can I report a lost or stolen card? How can I report a lost or stolen card? I'd like to make a deposit to my savings account. I'd like to make a deposit to my savings account. Do I need to provide identification to open an account? Do I need to provide identification to open an account? Can I get a balance inquiry on my account? Can I get a balance inquiry on my account? How do I activate my new debit card? How do I activate my new debit card? I need to close my account. What do I need to do? I need to close my account. What do I need to do? Can I schedule an appointment with a financial advisor? Can I schedule an appointment with a financial advisor? What's one thing you'd do if you were invisible for a day? What's one thing you'd do if you were invisible for a day? If you could live inside any fictional world, which one would it be? If you could live inside any fictional world, which one would it be? If you could design your own holiday, what would it celebrate? If you could design your own holiday, what would it celebrate? What's a funny or creative invention you'd like to see? What's a funny or creative invention you'd like to see? If animals could talk, which one do you think would be the funniest? If animals could talk, which one do you think would be the funniest? What's a conspiracy theory you secretly think could be true? What's a conspiracy theory you secretly think could be true? If your life were a book, what would the title be? If your life were a book, what would the title be? If you could switch places with a cartoon character, who would it be? If you could switch places with a cartoon character, who would it be? What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten and enjoyed? What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten and enjoyed? If you could live in a house made of any material, what would you choose? If you could live in a house made of any material, what would you choose? If animals could do jobs, what job would your favourite animal be best at? If animals could do jobs, what job would your favourite animal be best at? What's a superpower you already have in real life? What's a superpower you already have in real life? What's the most surprising thing you've learned about yourself this year? What's the most surprising thing you've learned about yourself this year? If you could relive any day in your life, which one would it be? If you could relive any day in your life, which one would it be? What's a unique tradition or habit in your family? What's a unique tradition or habit in your family? Have you ever had a moment where you felt like a movie character? Have you ever had a moment where you felt like a movie character? What's a food you didn't like as a kid but love now? What's a food you didn't like as a kid but love now? What's the best compliment you've ever received? What's the best compliment you've ever received? Do you have a favourite memory connected to a particular smell? Do you have a favourite memory connected to a particular smell? What's the earliest memory you have of feeling truly happy? What's the earliest memory you have of feeling truly happy? Have you ever had a funny misunderstanding because of language or culture? Have you ever had a funny misunderstanding because of language or culture? What's a piece of advice from a parent or teacher that stuck with you? What's a piece of advice from a parent or teacher that stuck with you? Do you remember the first book or story you loved as a child? Do you remember the first book or story you loved as a child? What's a moment in your life that felt like pure luck? What's a moment in your life that felt like pure luck? Have you ever met someone famous unexpectedly? Have you ever met someone famous unexpectedly? What's the most creative gift you've ever received? What's the most creative gift you've ever received? Have you ever learned something important from a mistake you made? Have you ever learned something important from a mistake you made? What's a challenge you overcame that you're proud of? What's a challenge you overcame that you're proud of? What's a random act of kindness you'll never forget? What's a random act of kindness you'll never forget? If you could master any skill instantly, what would it be? If you could master any skill instantly, what would it be? What's a dream job you had as a child? What's a dream job you had as a child? If money wasn't a factor, what would you do every day? If money wasn't a factor, what would you do every day? What's something you've always wanted to learn but never tried? What's something you've always wanted to learn but never tried? If you could switch lives with someone for a week, who would it be? If you could switch lives with someone for a week, who would it be? If you could live in any time period, past or future, when would it be? If you could live in any time period, past or future, when would it be? What's a new technology you wish existed today? What's a new technology you wish existed today? If you could spend a week anywhere without money being an issue, where would you go? If you could spend a week anywhere without money being an issue, where would you go? If you could freeze time, what moment would you choose to pause forever? If you could freeze time, what moment would you choose to pause forever? What's a question you'd love to ask an alien? What's a question you'd love to ask an alien? If you were given £1 million to give away, who or what would you support? If you were given £1 million to give away, who or what would you support? If you could change one thing about how people interact, what would it be? If you could change one thing about how people interact, what would it be? What's a place you visited that felt magical? What's a place you visited that felt magical? If you could teleport anywhere right now, where would you go? If you could teleport anywhere right now, where would you go? What's the most unusual or funny thing you've seen while travelling? What's the most unusual or funny thing you've seen while travelling? Do you enjoy getting lost in a new city, or do you prefer planned trips? Do you enjoy getting lost in a new city, or do you prefer planned trips? What's the most adventurous thing you've done? What's the most adventurous thing you've done? What's a local custom or festival you'd love to experience in another country? What's a local custom or festival you'd love to experience in another country? Have you ever been mistaken for someone from another country? Have you ever been mistaken for someone from another country? What's a surprising thing you've learned about another culture? What's a surprising thing you've learned about another culture? What's your favourite type of food from a different country? What's your favourite type of food from a different country? If you could live anywhere in the world for a year, where would it be? If you could live anywhere in the world for a year, where would it be? Do you prefer cities, mountains, or beaches when you travel? Do you prefer cities, mountains, or beaches when you travel? What's the funniest or most interesting souvenir you've ever bought? What's the funniest or most interesting souvenir you've ever bought? What's the most memorable sunrise or sunset you've seen? What's the most memorable sunrise or sunset you've seen? Have you ever experienced a festival or celebration that amazed you? Have you ever experienced a festival or celebration that amazed you? What's a song that instantly puts you in a good mood? What's a song that instantly puts you in a good mood? If a movie were made about your life, what genre would it be? If a movie were made about your life, what genre would it be? Have you ever connected deeply with a character in a book or movie? Have you ever connected deeply with a character in a book or movie? What's a TV show or series you could binge watch over and over? What's a TV show or series you could binge watch over and over? If you could star in a reality show, what would it be about? If you could star in a reality show, what would it be about? What's the last thing you watched or read that inspired you? What's the last thing you watched or read that inspired you? What's an unusual hobby you've heard about and would like to try? What's an unusual hobby you've heard about and would like to try? Do you collect anything, or is there something you'd love to start collecting? Do you collect anything, or is there something you'd love to start collecting? What's the most challenging DIY project you've ever tried? What's the most challenging DIY project you've ever tried? Have you ever taken up a hobby just because a friend recommended it? Have you ever taken up a hobby just because a friend recommended it? What's the best meal you've ever cooked or eaten? What's the best meal you've ever cooked or eaten? If you could take lessons for free in anything, what would it be? If you could take lessons for free in anything, what would it be? Have you ever learned something from YouTube or an online tutorial? Have you ever learned something from YouTube or an online tutorial? What's a hidden gem in your hometown that you think everyone should visit? What's a hidden gem in your hometown that you think everyone should visit? Have you ever created something you're really proud of? Have you ever created something you're really proud of? What's something simple in life that brings you a lot of joy? What's something simple in life that brings you a lot of joy? If you could ask your future self one question, what would it be? If you could ask your future self one question, what would it be? What's a life lesson you wish you'd learned sooner? What's a life lesson you wish you'd learned sooner? How do you define success in your own life? How do you define success in your own life? If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? What's the best advice someone has ever given you about friendships? What's the best advice someone has ever given you about friendships? How do you usually celebrate milestones or achievements? How do you usually celebrate milestones or achievements? What's a small act of kindness that had a big impact on you? What's a small act of kindness that had a big impact on you? Do you prefer deep conversations or light-hearted chit-chat? Do you prefer deep conversations or light-hearted chit-chat? What's a question you wish more people would ask you? What's a question you wish more people would ask you? What's a word or phrase in another language that you love? What's a word or phrase in another language that you love? If you could meet any famous person, living or dead, who would it be? If you could meet any famous person, living or dead, who would it be? What's the most inspiring place you've ever visited? What's the most inspiring place you've ever visited? What's a culture or country you would love to explore more? What's a culture or country you would love to explore more? What's your dream destination for a long road trip? What's your dream destination for a long road trip? If you could invent a gadget that could solve one problem, what would it do? If you could invent a gadget that could solve one problem, what would it do? How do you think technology will change the world in the next 10 years? How do you think technology will change the world in the next 10 years? What's an app you can't live without? What's an app you can't live without? If you could work in any tech company, which one would you choose? If you could work in any tech company, which one would you choose? What do you think is the coolest invention of the 21st century? What do you think is the coolest invention of the 21st century? If you could only eat one cuisine for the rest of your life, what would it be? If you could only eat one cuisine for the rest of your life, what would it be? What's the weirdest food combination you secretly enjoy? What's the weirdest food combination you secretly enjoy? What's a dish you've always wanted to try but haven't yet? What's a dish you've always wanted to try but haven't yet? If you could make a dish from your hometown for someone who's never tried it, what would it be? If you could make a dish from your hometown for someone who's never tried it, what would it be? What's your ultimate comfort food? What's your ultimate comfort food? What's one habit you've developed that has improved your life? What's one habit you've developed that has improved your life? How do you stay motivated when things get tough? How do you stay motivated when things get tough? What book has had the greatest impact on your life? What book has had the greatest impact on your life? What's a small change you made that had a big impact on your daily routine? What's a small change you made that had a big impact on your daily routine? What's a skill or trait you admire in others and wish you could improve in yourself? What's a skill or trait you admire in others and wish you could improve in yourself?